Today we are getting some awesome new carbon fiber parts for the Subaru BRZ. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Gray and this is Living Like Gray, where we make cool videos about mainly cars and pretty much anything else I'm doing. Now a lot of you guys know me for my Subaru, and the reason why is because this was my first car. This is the one that's been on the channel the longest, so a lot of you guys love seeing this car and the things that we do to it. Now I will admit we haven't done a lot to it in a while because the Datsun has taken such a priority recently, but we finally got some new stuff coming for it, and I know you guys are going to be so excited to see what it is. But the car is a little dirty, and I want to show off a new little toy that we got for the garage, which is this guy right here. We've set up a car wash station. If you guys followed the build videos of the garage, then you will have known that this was a plan from the beginning, and I haven't shown it off yet, and so I want to show it off. So the car is dirty, we're gonna go ahead and wash it, and then we're gonna take it to get a brand new carbon fiber hood. So stick around to see that. Let's get the car washed and get on the road. So as you can see, the hood and the whole car is like super dirty right now. Now the reason why we are getting a new carbon fiber hood is you can actually see it. There's some little hail dents right there. The car did get hail damage for a second time. I know what you're saying. A lot of you guys are saying I should just park in the garage, which I do, but hail doesn't always come when I'm parked in the garage. It will come at random times, and it just happened to hit this car pretty hard. We already pulled the rest of the dents out of the car, but we are replacing the hood, so we figured we don't need to pull the dents out, we're just gonna replace it. So it's gonna be really cool. Let's go ahead and get it washed so it looks very pristine and nice for when you actually go put the hood on. Please. I would say it's like Christmas in July, but it is actually December right now, and I'm wearing a short sleeve t-shirt, and it is it's 70 degrees outside. So at least it's snowing on the car though, right? Alright, so now the BRZ is nice and clean. We got it all rinsed off. As you can see, there are a lot of little rock chips in the hood here, so I think it's a good thing that we're getting it replaced anyway. I could like touch up paint it, but like insurance paid for a new hood, so why not just pay a little extra more money and get a carbon fiber one, a really cool carbon fiber one. I've seen it, I've seen photos, and it looks really cool, and I am so excited for this. I hope you guys are too. Now the downside to washing it is I don't have clean towels right now, so it's just gonna have to air dry. Luckily, again, it is nice and sunny outside. It's 70 degrees. It should air dry just fine. Yes, there will be water spots. I know, I get it. We'll handle it. I just want it clean enough so that there's no dust on it, and it looks a little bit better on camera, and so it's a little easier for them to blend if needed. One more thing is huge shout out to Giraffe Tools. They didn't sponsor this video and they did not send this for free. I paid full price for this, but it is a really cool thing nonetheless. We have hot and cold water running into this. We got a cool little soap dispenser that you guys saw, and the water cannon, which is super cool. We added this down here. It's a spot-free rinse. Unfortunately, the filters are a little dirty, as you can see. So we haven't ordered new filters yet, and so I'm not gonna be putting that water on my car. But if you have a car wash station, I would highly consider or highly recommend getting a spot-free rinse, because if you don't, that's what ends up on your car over time, and that's just gross, and it smells like dead fish. So anyway, something to consider. I would show you guys the state that the garage is in right now, but we have a secret project, something that we have been making videos about for a while, and it's gonna be really, really cool. If you guys have been paying close attention, you might have an idea of what it is, or if you just know me and you've been in the garage in this time, then you know what it is. But you guys are gonna think it's really cool. I hate to tease you guys like this, but so much has been going on, some good, some bad, and I can't wait to make an update video for you guys, but I can't do that just yet. There are reasons why. It'll all make sense here soon. For now, I'm making the videos that I can, which is a new hood for that guy. I have updates for him. I have updates for what's right here on this side of the camera that I don't want to show you yet, but it's really cool. Like I'm looking at it, and it's really cool. 2024 is going to be a great year. No matter what happens, it's gonna be awesome, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's go get the hood. I'm done talking, I'm done wasting time. Let's go get the hood. I'm excited. I can't roll down the windows because I just washed the car, but it still sounds good nonetheless. Woo! Still not fast, it's still a BRZ, but at least the exhaust makes it sound good. Oh, there's a Toyota Venza that just cut me off and just ruined all the fun. I didn't even know Toyota made a Venza, but it looks ugly. Yeah, that thing does not look good. We are almost there at the shop that did the hail repair. They pulled all the dents for me. They did a fantastic job. They even got me some touch-up paint to fix a couple of little rock chips on stuff we weren't replacing. So they were super cool, super helpful, and they helped hook me up with this carbon hood. So we're almost there. Once we get there, it shouldn't take too long to put the hood on, but it is carbon, so we have to be careful. We are reusing the latch, and we're not doing hood pins, at least not yet. We are just using the latch. So if you know anything about carbon, if you don't do it right, it could be pretty bad and could damage the hood and the carbon. So we just gotta be careful, and that's probably the thing that's gonna slow us down the most. Here we are at Carson Auto Care. The guy's hooking me up with my hood. So we're here at Carson Auto Care. These guys are super cool. They're the guys that hooked me up with the hood, as well as pulled out all the dents from the most atrocious hail damage I've seen on my car yet. So this is
Denver Carson.
Yep.
C Auto C, C.Auto C on Instagram, or Carson Auto Care if you look us up on Google. Yeah, we took apart everything on this car: headliner, door trim, headlights, taillights, bumpers. Yeah, I took out all the hail damage, as you can see.
Yeah, it was quite a bit of work. It was
a substantial amount of dents, yes.
Yeah, I was freaked out a little bit when a lot of you guys saw on Instagram all of the hail dents and the hail hitting the car. But he took care of it. He did a great job, and this is the final touch that we're adding to the car, and I think
it's gonna be looking good.
It's pretty cool. I've seen the hood. Cool. They haven't seen the hood yet, so it's gonna be really awesome. Yes, so sir. Let's go ahead and get it mounted up and yes, see how it looks. So while they're pulling out the hood, I figured I'd show off some of the cool cars here, and this Mustang caught my eye. He also did a carbon hood, as you can see, just a little different than I did it. And this is a pretty good looking Mustang. He said that there was about $13,000 worth of hail damage on this car, which is absolutely insane. But it looks just beautiful. We also got a little Veloster right here, and a couple other cool cars just kind of hiding around the property. Every single time I come here, there's cool cars, because Denver is a car guy, and he does such a great job. His attention to detail is unmatched, I'd say. So also, he's got a really cool light setup here that shows pretty much any dent that you can't see with the naked eye. So I'd say he is a master at his craft, and this is just going to completely change the look of the BRZ, and I'm really excited for it. So I've never seen the BRZ without a hood, like, at all, and it looks pretty cool. If I didn't already know what the carbon hood looked like, I'd be tempted to leave it like that for a bit, no matter how impractical it is. But it looks pretty cool, and you know, carbon hood's gonna be better. Okay, they have done a bunch of work to get this hood to fit. Whenever you get a carbon hood, it doesn't always fit just right, but they have done a great job at getting it to fit. And here it is. the Carbon Creations carbon fiber hood, and we got it paint matched, and it just looks so cool. Check this out. Look how amazing this ended up. Now there is a couple of little gaps that I will mess with myself to kind of fix, but overall that just looks so much more aggressive. The BRZ is such a fun little car, and I love making it look just way more aggressive like this. Like, we got the vented hood, we have the splitter that we need to put back on, we have the rear arrow back here with the wheels, and just so much has been done to this car, and we're gonna keep doing more. It is such a cool, fun little thing. I think the hood just turned out perfectly. Look how cool that thing looks. Now that we got the hood back installed, let's go ahead and head back to the garage and see what it looks like out in the natural light, because it looks so cool under these lights, but I'm sure it's gonna look even cooler once we get it back to the garage. Let's go ahead and I'll meet you guys there. We are back at the garage, and we can finally see the hood in all of its glory. Look how amazing that turned out. I think they did an amazing job of paint matching the colors. I was really worried about them being able to match it and blend it, or at least without having to do a bunch of blending, and I think they did it perfectly. They didn't blend this at all, and it looks identical. This car is 5 or 6 years old now, so the fact that they were able to do that without going in and doing a bunch of blending is insane. This hood fits okay. It could fit a little bit better, but we'll do some adjustments as time goes on to make it perfect. But we are doing more to this car than just a hood. As you can see, my splitter isn't on it right now. I need to put it back on it, which we'll be doing that here soon, but the jack stands are kind of tied up at the moment with the new project that we're doing. Yes, it is on jack stands. You'll see why. It's going to be really cool, and it's not going to take me an entire year, I promise. Overall though, I'm super happy with how this turned out. Look how amazing that car looks. But overall, it turned out so well. I mean, the exposed carbon fiber turned out beautifully, and they paint matched it almost perfectly. I think they actually did paint match it perfectly. We are fully redoing this car and making it into something really great. So if you have any suggestions, please leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your ideas and what you want to see with this car. I hope you guys like the hood. If you do, leave a like on the video. That means you guys like what I'm doing, and that encourages me to post more and do more. There's a lot of things in the planning. We will be doing a lot more to this as soon as I get a little bit more garage space freed up. Overall, it turned out so well. Huge shout out to Carson Auto Care. Go check them out on Instagram. I'll link them down below. Hopefully I don't need to get hail damage fixed again, but if I did, I'd go to them because they do such an amazing job. Denver's a great guy. I think any other hail shop would just laugh at you if you said you wanted a carbon hood, but Denver really worked with me to make this happen, and it just turned out so good. He helped me take the BRZ and get it that much closer to being my dream car. But that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Okay, so the garage was basically an hour. Why do they start whenever